Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Welcome, devotees, to the 11th day of Krishna Ratri series. Yesterday, we heard about how Lord Brahma offered prayer to Lord Krishna, and today we will hear how Krishna killed Dhenukasura. It's my esteemed honor to introduce Her Grace Suvarna Swarupa Mataji, a dedicated servant in the mission of Srila Prabhupada. Mataji serves as a Bhakti Vriksha leader, has been a guiding light for many, inspiring numerous souls to take shelter in the path of Krishna consciousness. Her compassion, patience, and personal example have touched the hearts of many devotees and newcomer alike. Many of you already know Mataji as a wonderful Kirtaniyas whose melodious and heartfelt chanting creates a spiritually uplifting atmosphere wherever she goes. Mataji also conducts vibrant and engaging kids classes, nurturing young hearts with values of devotion by teaching slokas, bhajans, and training them in devotional drama. Her ability to connect with children and plant the seeds of bhakti at an early age is truly commendable. She plays a significant role in organizing festivals, seva activities, and community gatherings, always eager to serve with a smile and inspires others to do the same. Let us welcome Mataji with gratitude and joy by loudly chanting Hari Bol, Hari Bol, and Hari Bol. Mataji, please take over the. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. I'm not at all eligible for this much glorification, but thanks to you. Okay, Hare Krishna to all the devotees. Please accept my humble obeisances. And I hope you all are enjoying the Krishna Ratri series. Is it? Are you all enjoying the Krishna Ratri series? Show me a thumbs up. Yes. Who would not like to hear the pastimes of Lord Krishna, right? He is a Natkat Krishna. Krishna himself, like he's all attractive, and how can one not like his pastimes, right? So before we start today's session, let's chant a prayer from Srimad Bhagavatam. You all can also repeat after me. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Okay. So before we deep dive into our today's session, today's topic, let us first have a quick recap of what we have discussed so far in the Krishna Ratri series. So we have started with the advent of the Lord, right? And by now we also know why the Lord appears, right? So he basically appears for three main reasons. What are them? There, he appears to protect his devotees, to destroy the miscreants, and to reestablish religion. And he appears for one more reason, right? That is to have a loving exchange with his devotees. Now, after the advent of the Lord, his maternal uncle Kamsa, he has been sending a series of demons to kill his skull. But every time the demons were liberated by Lord Krishna. Now the question is, what does this Lord Krishna killing the devotees represent? So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur in his Sri Chaitanya Sikshamrita describes that the appearance of the demons, the appearance of the different demons, and also the appearance of also the activities of certain demigods like Brahma, Indra, they are like they represents the anarthas of our devotional life. So we will discuss in short the anarthas about the which represents the demons represent, which we have discussed till now. Okay, so first, uh, Kamsa has sent Putana to kill Lord Krishna, and Putana represents pseudo guru who teaches false conception and destroys our Bhakti Leta Beej. Then came Sakatasura. Sakatasura represents the old habits and following Shastic rules just for the sake of formality. And then came the tornado demon, Trinavarta. Trinavarta represents false pride from false arguments and dry logic. The deliverance of the two sons of Kuber, Nal Kuber and Manigriva, represents pride rising from great wealth, which leads to violence and intoxication. Then in line is Vatsasura, who represents greed and sinful activities. And Bakasura represents the system of cheating religion, which is very much prevalent nowadays. The snake demon Aghasura is intolerance, violence, and cruelty personified. Whereas Lord Brahma, the demigod, who was illusioned by Lord Krishna, represents illusion by fruitive activities and speculative knowledge. Let us now move to our today's topic, which is the killing of Dhenukasura. So, when Lord Krishna and Lord Balaram reached the Paganda age, now the Paganda age means the age from 6 to 10 years, they got the permission to take the cows for grazing. Before that, they were taking the calves. So now they got in charge of taking the cows, for tending the cows to take them for grazing to the forests of Brindavan. So the two brothers, along with the other cowherd boys, the Gopas, they would go to the forest of Brindavan. Now, because Lord Krishna was there in the forest in Brindavan, everything around Brindavan was very sublime. The in Brindavan Dham, because the Brindavan Dham is the supreme abode of Lord Krishna, and it was filled with beautiful ambience that was pleasing all the five transcendental senses of Lord Krishna. How was it going on? So the forest with the beautiful trees and flowers, they were pleasing to the eyes of Krishna. The buzzing of the bees, the chirping of the cuckoos, it was pleasing to the ears of Krishna. And the cool, fresh water of the lakes of Vrindavan were soothing to the was like pleasing the tongue of Lord Krishna. The lotuses which bloomed in the lakes of Vrindavan and the flowers in the garden, they were pleasing the nose of Krishna. And finally, the cool breeze that was blowing around in Vrindavan was pleasing the sense of touch of Lord Krishna. Even the trees, animals, and everything around Vrindavan was trying to please Lord Krishna and were trying to pay obeisances to Lord Krishna and Lord Balram during their after their appearance in Vrindavan. The trees were bowing down at the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. The bees were buzzing. They were praying the glories of Lord Krishna. Peacocks would dance to satisfy Lord Krishna, and the soil of Brindavan was sanctified by the touch of the lotus feet of Lord Krishna and Lord Balram. But Krishna, though everything was for the pleasure of Krishna, Krishna was giving all the credit to Lord Balram, who is also a direct expansion of Lord Krishna. Every day, the boys along the Lord Krishna and Lord Balram, along with the cowherd boys, would go to the banks of river Yamuna and they would play different games. They would imitate the animals. They would imitate the sound of the parrots, the swans. They would call out like the swans, the cuckoos. Okay, and they would also play lion and deer. And when Balram would get tired, Lord Krishna would massage the legs, the feet of Lord Balram. And when Krishna would get tired, he would lie down on the lap of one Gopa and some other Gopa would massage his feet. So this way, Krishna and Balram were enacting their sweet pastimes in the forests of Brindavan. One day, when they were playing, the Gopa boys, led by Subala and Stoka Krishna, came to Lord Balram. And Balram, who was very strong, they went to Balram and said, "Oh Balram, you are so strong. Your arms have so much of strength. Why don't you relieve us from the demon of hunger?" So the boys, they were hungry, right? Playing whole day, they were taking the cows for grazing. They were hungry. So these boys, the Gopas, came to Lord Balram and said, "You have so much strength. Why don't you come? Why don't you come along with us and relieve us from the demon of hunger?" Now, why they were saying about the demon of hunger? Because there was a forest in Brindavan. So, primarily there are 12 forests in Brindavan Dham, and one of them was Talvan. So, why was the name of the forest Talvan? Because it had a lot of tal trees, and all the tal trees in that Talvan were laden with sweet, ripe, and juicy tal fruits. And these boys, the Gopas, they got the smell, the aroma of the tal fruits, and they felt eager to eat them. So they approached Lord Balram and asked him for their help. But they said that there is a big problem there. Now, what was the problem? The Talvan, it was guarded by an ass demon. Ass demon, it was a donkey demon. And the name of the demon was Dhenukasura. Now, this Dhenukasura, he was very cruel. He was very cruel and very wicked. And he would not allow anyone to enter the garden. He won't allow even the insects and the birds to enter that garden. Okay, he was an Asdiman, right? And all his friends, all the friends of Dhenukasura, they were also like, they also resembled him. They were also like, they were multicolored demons. They were multicolored as demons. And the Gopas, they came and told Balram to relieve them from the demon of hunger, because they wanted Krishna and Balram to go there and kill Dhenukasura so that they could enjoy the tal fruits. And Krishna and Balram, and Lord Krishna and Balram, they could not resist the desire of their friends, of their Gopa friends. So immediately they went to the Talban along with the Gopas. And when Balram entered there, he saw a tall tal tree. He was so strong, he immediately went to one tall tal tree and shook it with his strength, and the fruits started falling. All the fruits gathered at the under the tree, and the Gopas started enjoying the tal fruits. But and they were enjoying it, and they were making noise, and this noise disturbed Dhenukasura. And Dhenukasura got enraged and he came running there. As soon as he came there, he found Balram there, and he kicked Balram on his chest with his hind legs. Now it is said that the donkeys, they will have the maximum strength on their in their hind legs. So this demon Dhenukasura, he kicked Balram on his chest with his hind legs. But is there any comparison between the strength of Dhenukasura and Balram? Balram was so strong, right? He is the direct expansion of Lord. He is Anantasesh, and he is holding the entire universe on his hooves. So there is no comparison between the strength of Dhenukasura and Lord Balram. So Balram also took Dhenukasura by his hind legs and wheeled him in the air and threw him to the tallest tree of the Talvan. And this Dhenukasura, he died. Seeing this, all the donkey demon friends of Dhenukasura came running towards Balram and Krishna to retaliate. Okay, they came to retaliate because as soon as Balram threw Dhenukasura on the tallest tal tree, that tal tree fell on the other tal trees and it created a domino effect. All the tal trees fell, and then all the donkey friends of Dhenukasura, they came rushing towards Lord Krishna and Balaram to kill them. But Krishna and Balram, they caught hold of all the friends of Dhenukasura wheeled them in the air, and threw them on the top of the tal trees. Now, these donkey demons, the donkey friends of Dhenukasura, they were all of different colors. And on the top of the tal trees, they looked like colored clouds on the top of the trees. So all the demons, all the donkey demons were killed. And going forward, the people of Brindavan and the animals of Brindavan could enjoy the tal fruit of the talvan. So here our story ends. But Srila Prabhupada has mentioned many points regarding this pastime, and we will discuss those as well here, and also what lesson we learn from this pastime of Dhenukasura. So Srila Prabhupada mentions that one might think that the cowherd boys, they were greedy, right? They were asking Lord Krishna and Lord Balram to get the tal fruits for them. But were they really greedy? No, they were not greedy. The Gopas were actually exalted devotees. They were self-realized souls, right? They were just urging Krishna and Balram just to enjoy the sweet pastime of Krishna and Balram in Vrindavan. Now, who actually is Dhenukasura? And Dhenukasura was killed by Lord Balram, not Krishna, right? Most of the demons were killed by Krishna. But this time, Krishna didn't kill Dhenukasura. Lord Balram killed Dhenukasura. So we will now see who was Dhenukasura actually and why did Krishna not kill him. So, as per the Garga Samhita, Dhenukasura was the son of Bali Maharaj. You all know Bali Maharaj, right? This Dhenukasura, he was the son of Bali Maharaj, and his name was Sahasika. His name was Sahasika. So one day, this Sahasika, this Dhenukasura in his previous life, he was enjoying his time with 10,000 women. He was enjoying his time with 10,000 women, and he was making a lot of noise. He was enjoying with the woman at the top of a mountain where Durvasa Muni was meditating, and this disturbed Durvasa Muni. And we all know how is Durvasa Muni. He is always ready to curse, right? So Durvasa Muni immediately went there and cursed the son of Bali Maharaj, Dhenukasura, that you foolish person, can't you see? I am meditating. You are acting like a donkey. So you will be born as a donkey after 4 lakh years in the forest of Talban, and you will be delivered in the hands of Lord Balram. So this is why Dhenukasura came in a donkey form. And now the question is, why did Lord Krishna didn't kill Dhenukasura? So, Dhenukasura in his previous birth was the son of Bali Maharaj, right? And we all know Prahlad Maharaj pastime, and recently we have watched Mahavatar Narasimha, right? So we all know that the Lord has promised Prahlad Maharaj that he won't kill any of his family members, and that's the reason Lord Krishna didn't kill Dhenukasura, and Lord Balram killed Dhenukasura. Okay. Now, the next point is, what do we learn from this pastime, and what does the Dhenukasura represent? So we have seen, right, at the beginning of the session, I have already told you like what anarthas, the different demons represent. So now we will see what does Dhenukasur represent. So as Dhenukasur was a donkey, he represents the ass-like foolishness. He represents our ass-like foolishness. He represents the ignorance, our ignorance about our own identity, the ignorance about Lord Krishna, the ignorance, the identity of holy name, the identity of Lord Krishna. And our acharyas mentioned that people who do not allow others to see as Dhanuka was, right? Like the people, it represents, Dhenukasur represents the people who do not allow others also to enjoy because he can't enjoy it. See, because Dhenukasura, he was guarding the Talvan. He was not letting anyone go inside the talvan, and he himself was also not enjoying the fruits of talvan. He was simply following a kamsa, who was not a moral person, right? But he was representing possessiveness, right? But everything belongs to Krishna. Everything in this world belongs to Krishna. We came to this world empty handed, and one day we will die empty handed, right? We do not possess anything, and Krishna is the creator and the maintainer of and everything. So one should know that we do not possess anything, and so we should not be attached to anything. So we have seen many times, like there are many rich persons, crorpatis, will come to temples in a nice car, in BMW, in Audi. But when it comes to giving to Krishna, they will just drop a penny in the hundi, right? So similarly, this kind of the demon, like Dhenukasura, they represent possessiveness. But one should never be hesitant while giving to Krishna, right? Even Janmashtami is coming. We should not also hesitate for donating for Krishna. And one more thing is that the donkey, we all know, you might resemble, you all know this picture, right? That the donkey is moving after the carrot, right? So we all know a donkey, he knows, a donkey who works for a farmer. See, he works for a farmer carrying heavy loads, like heavier than him, just for a handful of grass. But grass is available for free everywhere. But this donkey is so foolish that he will work day and night. Similarly, so in this way, Srila Prabhupada says that similarly we are working 24 hours, like, right, forgetting about Krishna in the name of earning our livelihood, which should not be the case. So until this S-like mentality of Dhanukasura, which we have in ourselves, is not killed, we can't advance in Krishna consciousness, right? And to cleanse our heart, we should approach Lord Balaram, who is the Adi Guru. We should take shelter of Lord Balaram, who can kill all these anarthas in our heart so that we can serve Lord Krishna sincerely. Okay. Now, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur also says in one of his in Prakrata Rasa Statadusini that anartha na gele nama guna bujha jay na, anartha na gele name Krishna seva hoy na. That means if anarthas are not removed, then this holy name will not produce knowledge of the divine qualities of Krishna. And if anarthas are not destroyed by the chanting of the holy name, one can never engage in the service of Krishna. So now what did we learn from here? That we should all endeavor to remove the anarthas by chanting the holy name of the Lord, so that all the anarthas are removed and we can engage ourselves in the service of Lord Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So now we all know that we are going to, ISKCON Whitefield is going to celebrate Sri Krishna Janmashtami in 12 locations. So as we have learned from this past time that we should leave behind our possessiveness and we should chant and go and serve, engage in the devotional service of the Lord. So I request all of you to come forward and participate in Sri Krishna Janmashtami at your nearest location and serve the Lord. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji, for the wonderful session of Dhenukasura Mataji. I really liked how Krishna was just trying to please his Gopa friends and his Bhakta Vatsalya. So, though like donkey, Dhenukasura, he taught us many lessons, Mataji. Thank you very much, Mataji, for the wonderful session. So, for the yesterday's quiz, the winner is Anil Pathak Prabhuji. And for today's quiz, the link will be just posted to the Zoom link and to our chat. So I request every devotee, please join us tomorrow for the wonderful session again of the Krishna Ratri series. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.